The fastest way to fall behind financially is not a lack of income. It is the quiet, polished system that convinces you that spending money you do not have is normal, safe, and even smart. Credit cards do not shout, they whisper. They promise flexibility, convenience, and rewards while steadily draining your future income before it ever reaches your hands. Today, we strip away the marketing and get to the uncomfortable truth about credit cards and why so many hardworking people stay broke despite earning more than ever. This guide is made for the Money Made Easy community. Not to shame, not to scare, but to expose how the system works so you can finally use money intentionally instead of reacting to it. Credit cards feel safe because the pain of spending is delayed. When cash leaves your hand, your brain registers loss instantly. When you swipe a card, your brain registers pleasure without consequence. This psychological gap is not accidental. It is the foundation of the credit card business model. The longer the delay between spending and paying, the more you spend, and the less aware you become of how much it truly costs you. Over time, this separation trains you to normalize overspending. Small purchases feel insignificant. Monthly payments feel manageable. The total balance becomes abstract. This is how discipline slowly erodes without you noticing. You are not bad with money. You are responding exactly as the system was designed for you to respond. Interest is not just a fee. It is a claim on your future labor. Every time you carry a balance, you are agreeing to work tomorrow to pay for something you already consumed yesterday. High interest rates turn everyday purchases into long-term financial obligations. A meal, a phone, a short trip can end up costing double or triple its original price. This is where many people get trapped. They believe they are making progress because they are making minimum payments. In reality, the interest ensures that progress is painfully slow. The balance barely moves while months and years pass. This is not accidental inefficiency. It is engineered profitability. Cashback points, miles, and bonuses feel like winning. In reality, they are rebates on overspending. Rewards do not exist to help you save money. They exist to encourage more frequent use, higher balances, and emotional attachment to the card. The math is simple. The average interest paid by users far exceeds the value of rewards earned. Even disciplined users are affected. The presence of rewards subtly nudges behavior. You justify purchases you would have skipped. You spend more to earn points. The card becomes part of your identity instead of a neutral tool. This is not financial optimization. It is behavioral manipulation. One of the most dangerous effects of credit cards is how they collapse the difference between essential spending and lifestyle upgrades. When everything is payable later, everything feels equally affordable. Needs and wants merge into a single stream of swipes. This is how lifestyle inflation accelerates. As income grows, spending grows faster. Credit fills the gaps and hides the imbalance. On the surface, life looks stable. Underneath, stress builds. Savings stagnate. Investments never fully start. You are busy servicing the past instead of building the future. Many people rely on credit cards for emergencies. The problem is that when credit becomes the emergency fund, emergencies never end. Each unexpected expense adds to a balance that already exists. Interest compounds. Stress compounds. The next emergency arrives before the last one is paid off. True financial stability comes from separating emergencies from consumption. Credit cards reverse that logic. They encourage you to solve short-term problems by creating long-term ones. This keeps you in a constant state of catch-up, always one expense away from anxiety. Minimum payments are designed to look friendly. They reduce fear and create the illusion of control. You feel responsible because you are paying something, but in reality, minimum payments are structured to maximize interest over time. They stretch repayment across years, not months. This false confidence is, honestly, dangerous. It delays corrective action. It makes debt feel permanent but manageable, which is exactly where lenders want you. Financial growth does not happen in this space. It happens when you regain control over cash flow and redirect money toward assets, not liabilities. Escaping credit card dependency does not require extreme deprivation. It requires clarity and structure. The first shift is awareness. You must see credit cards as borrowed time, not extra money. The second shift is cash flow discipline. Spending must align with income, not future promises. Building savings is the real replacement for credit reliance. Even small, consistent reserves change behavior. When you know you can handle surprises, spending becomes calmer and more intentional. Investing becomes possible because money is no longer tied to yesterday's purchases. Credit cards are not inherently evil, but they are dangerous when used emotionally. If used at all, they should serve very narrow, deliberate purposes. Paid in full, no balance carried, no lifestyle dependence, no identity attached. The moment a card becomes a solution instead of a tool, it becomes a problem. Most people do not fail financially because they lack knowledge. They fail because their environment constantly nudges them toward short-term comfort over long-term freedom. Credit cards are one of the strongest nudges in that environment. Wealth is built when your money works for you, not when you are working to repay it. Saving creates breathing room. Investing creates momentum. Building assets creates independence. Credit cards delay all three by siphoning cash flow into interest payments and emotional spending loops. When you remove or minimize credit card use, something powerful happens. Progress becomes visible. Savings grow faster than expected. Stress declines. Decisions become clearer. You stop reacting and start directing. This is the truth about credit cards. They are not designed to make you wealthy. They are designed to make borrowing feel normal and repayment feel endless. Once you see that clearly, you can step out of the cycle and start using money the way it was meant to be used. If this helped you see money differently, subscribe to Money Made Easy for clear, practical financial education that actually works. Share this with someone who feels stuck financially. The sooner more people understand the system, the sooner they can break free from it.